Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Anastassja.Mariah and I am back with another video.
Let me do my thing. I already pump no tags, really got no swag. But if you need something, I probably got it in my Louis. I got it, that's what you got it. I got it, yes I do. Wherever you want me, I'm lonely without my Louis on me.
Alright, so I know it's been forever since I have posted a video on YouTube, let alone recorded. But we are here today to try a couple of new products that I've purchased over the last few months. And we're just going to go ahead and hop right into it. I'll probably end up doing a video to kind of fill you guys in of where I've been and what's been going on. So we're going to go ahead and first get something on these lips of mine because they're big and juicy. And we don't need them to be drying out while we're filming today. So I have just recently purchased this Essence What the Fake Plumping Lip Filler with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It's a translucent pearly finish. So this is what the package looks like. Also, when it comes to like my skin, I already left earlier to go to Starbucks to get me a caramel macchiato. So I have, you know, all my skincare on as well as sunscreen. So I'm going to be using two primers today for my face. So the first one is the Too Faced Proactive Nourishing Hangover RX, or Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is more of a hydrating face primer. So I want to go ahead and use this up because I have had it for a minute. So this is the one that I will be using on the perimeters of my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and also give this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Blurring Primer another try. But I'm going to go ahead and do it in my T-zone. I didn't want to use any products that I was just completely unfamiliar with as a primer, since I am using a new foundation. I'm gonna go in with my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the color C16. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into foundation now. So recently, this is the most recent purchase of any type of foundation product, you know, skin tint kind of craze that's going on. This is the, I saw this on Ulta.com. This is the LA Girl Tinted Foundation. It's a buildable natural finish foundation. This is what the packaging looks like of the foundation. I got the color Walnut. So just to give you some information that says on the side of the box here, it is hydrating plus paraben and fragrance free. It is a lightweight formula and it has a precise tip for mess-free application. On the back, it says that they have with added panthenol, which is provitamin B5, vitamin E, and ginseng root extract. Okay, so it says to take a small amount and apply to face with a puff or large face brush. This is the color here. I'm just gonna give it a good shake. Oh no, this undertone is giving me very much so pink, like a rose undertone or something. What do y'all think? I like this applicator. I'm going to be using my Morphe E63 foundation brush. So you guys have like a clear view of what I see, right? Because what I'm seeing is that this is, for me to have bought this offline and like just looking at Ulta's swatches, because you know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, when you go to Ulta.com and a lot of different brands, like the swatches or the pictures, and I don't know if I blame Ulta or if I blame the brand, I don't know, but a lot of them be like off. But I will say, for one, this foundation, this is a really nice finish. I still have a hydrating foundation on. I mean, primer on, right? The color is actually not rosy at all. We got a lot going on underneath here, so we're not gonna show that. But the coverage, like for the first couple of squirts or whatever, y'all, that's not bad at all. And I don't want to do anything too heavy. Since I spot concealed and stuff, I think I'm okay with exactly how it looks, and I really actually like how this looks, so I'm gonna keep it as is. So this is nice. This is pretty nice. This is very comparable to the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac tinted thing. All right, so that was the new foundation. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm very much so pleased. So I'm going to go ahead and contour with the Black Radiance foundation stick in the color Chocolate Dipped. Yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into concealers. All right, so when it comes to concealers today, I did decide to pull out 3 products. So for one, I recently had purchased the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is by Charlotte Tilbury. I know that this is supposed to be something that you wear like all over your face, but when I was on Sephora, I ordered the wrong color. Again, with those pictures I was telling y'all about, you'll get bamboozled into getting the wrong fucking shade. So this shade is clearly too light. This is the shade 6.5 deep. And it even sounds like it's a dark color, but it's definitely not. So I use this underneath my concealers. I just use a little bit. It adds like a nice little glow to my highlighted areas. I've been liking it for that reasons only, you know. I mean, it probably doesn't look like too much right now, but in person, it definitely does what it's supposed to do. But for concealers, I do have 2 concealers. They're not brand new or anything. The darker, more closer to my skin tone concealer is by L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the color 415 Honey. So that will be this one, 415 Honey. And then for the brightening, I'm gonna use the Born to Glow by NYX. This is gonna be the color Caramel. I might have used too much concealer, but we're gonna make it work. I kind of go back in with the foundation brush and the contour brush and just blend everything, you know, make sure everything is seeping together. I don't add any extra product to it or anything like that. I decided to go ahead and do like a liquid highlighter today. I'm gonna use the NYX A Wavy Glow Liquid Booster, and this is in the color Untamed. This is what it looks like. I'm using this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Blush in the color Bali today. And because my blush tends to fade during the day, you can always go a little heavier with your blush. I've been taking my blush further up these days. When it comes to setting powders, I will be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder because I need to use this up. Project Pan me, please. And then I'm gonna use the Becca Light Shifter Finishing Veil number 5. This is a very light kind of setting powder. Since we're using like a skin tint foundation or whatever, I didn't want to take away too much color. But I'm gonna go ahead with my BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face with this. But I find myself rubbing in this like really heavy. I really like the finish of this powder. Like, even though I don't really see it getting picked up on the brush, I know it's there, you know? But do y'all see how my eyes and everything toned down? I was kind of torn between 2 bronzers. So I have the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Bronzer in the color Dark. I think I'm gonna try and just do the Splendor one, okay? I'm going in with my Sephora 50 brush. I just tapped in twice. For brows today, I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the color Dark Brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with the Maybelline Brow Extensions. And it's a fiber pomade crayon. I raved about this in one of my videos, you guys, but it's in the color Deep Brown. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brows up with my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin and Cancer in the color SX 14. Now we can get into the fun part. So I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon little eyeshadow palette. This is the one called Go Commando. Let me show you guys what it looks like. But since I was going for like a coppery, bronzy kind of look, I wanted to do something simple using this on the eyes. I picked it up one day when I was in Ulta. I went ahead and primed my eyes with my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor Number 3. So I wanted to show you guys the palette close up. But yeah, has some really nice shades in here, as you guys can see, and a really nice couple of shimmer shades. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I can, make it quick. Just gonna use my Morphe 505, M505, and I'm gonna use, oh, look at that kickback. This warm brown coppery color. Just gonna use that on my crease. Should have patted in first, but it's okay. It still works because it's just a transition color. Now it's popping up like it's supposed to, right? This Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, honey, it's very much so pigmented, as you guys can see. This was not about the eyes, but it is a new palette, so I wanted to show you guys a cute little quick easy look that you can get out of it. And I really like this warm copper color as the transition. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to go into the brown right here. I hope it gives me a little definition. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's beautiful. Definitely liking how that looks on the eye. So I'm just gonna go back in with the first brush that I had the warm brown color on, and I'm just gonna make sure that the edges are blended. All right, so for the lid, if you know me for real, you would have known that this right here would be the shade that I would use, but I'm gonna go in with the coppery shade, and then I'm probably gonna use this champagne shade on the inner corner, maybe. Yeah, I'm taking the Morphe 421. It's just like a flat shader brush, if you guys can see here, kind of flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna go in I'm just gonna go back in with this same brush that I used for the transition shade. I'm not adding any extra product. I'm just evening out the edges. Now I'm gonna add a little of it just to even this eye out because I went a little too high with it. Don't sleep on this palette, bro. They have to be like $5. I'm going with the NYX Epic Wear waterproof liner in the color just brown. Okay, we're just gonna line the eyes. All right, I have a new blush highlighter duo. It's from Revolution, or Makeup Revolution, and this is what the case looks like. So it gives you, I've seen a video or two where they say it's a blush and a bronzer and a highlighter. To me, it's a blush and a highlighter, and I believe on Ulta it's described as a warm blush bronzer, so it could be like a duo thing. But for the dark people, this is just a little too red in my opinion, so I'm gonna use it as a blush. The highlighter shade is super dope. It's so pretty, you guys, but I won't be using that today because it's just gonna clash with my look. For my under eye powder today, I'm using the Pat McGrath Labs Yellow Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. This is the yellow one. That's like the newest color she came out with. So we're gonna go ahead and set today with the Makeup Obsession Fix It Extra Hold Makeup Finishing Spray. They say this has a matte finish. To me, I didn't take the time to let you guys sit in it. It's super bright. I'm not sure. Maybe I have my brightness turned up a little too high. I'm gonna shake it. I use the nozzle from the Shake and Glow mist that I told you guys I love. Now for highlighter, I did get this a couple months ago. This is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics loose highlighter in the color Megawatt, or the shade Megawatt, or whatever you want, however you want to do it. It comes in this cute little thing. I'm not sure if this is the actual size or if this is, I think this is the actual size. But y'all, this is so fucking beautiful. A little goes a long way, so you definitely want to be careful. But I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, Jaclyn Hill, I know she just came out with some bronzers, and people have been talking about them because they're only bronzers that people of a lighter complexion can use, all 5 of them. All right, you guys, I am back. I went ahead and added the Becca finishing powder all over my face. I added some of the same shadows to the bottom lash line, added my lashes, struggling with this one right here, like in the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows with my Anastassja clear brow gel. And then we're gonna go ahead and add that inner corner pop to the eyes. I'm going with my BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. It's like a pointy pencil brush. And I added a brown pencil in my waterline at the bottom also. I don't think I mentioned that. And then I'm just gonna finish up with some mascara. I'm gonna use the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift. Now we can move on to lips, which is, you know, my favorite part, of course. My skin is looking so good. I'm just wiping off any remaining lip plumper that I may have had on earlier. So I got some new lip products. One is the Juvia's Place lip pencil in the color Brownie. You guys have probably already seen this in videos by now, but I like this one. I still like Cola. And I have the Juvia's Place Bronze Toast Liquid Lip that they recently put out, and along with, I got a new liquid lipstick from Beauty Bakery. They're bite-sized liquid lips in the color For Real Dough. Okay, I've never used Beauty Bakery before. I have a bronzer to use from them soon as well. I'm so excited to use that, but I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place first. Look at that. I can just imagine toasted waffles, honey waffles from Fenty, looking so good on top of this, but I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna go in the inner lip with this For Real Dough by Beauty Bakery liquid lip. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the edges up, and I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation in the color Deep Bronze, which is technically like my foundation color. I think I'm just gonna go over my face one more time with my Becca powder. All right, you guys, so this is the finished product. I went ahead and literally slapped a wig on my head, put this little turban on. This is the closest that I could get to like this color, but it's still like a orangey coppery shade on my lid, so I figured that it would still go together. This look turned out great for my first video back, don't you guys think? Like, I'll give you guys a great pan. Let me zoom you in. All right, so I'm gonna zoom you guys back. Oh, watch it get brighter. But yeah, I absolutely loved like how this look came out. I was a little nervous towards the end once we got to like the highlighter part. The LA Girl Tinted Foundation, this is definitely something I'm gonna keep. I really did enjoy how it looked and turned out, and I made sure not to use too many products that would take away from the color and the coverage of this. Even though I did go ahead and spot conceal in the darker places on my face, that is a normal for me, so I should still be able to do the same with this product, and I wanted to see how, you know, it turned out. And I've been filming now at least for an hour and a half, and My face looks great, like very skin-like. The Laura Mercier blurring primer did really good in the T-zone, but it didn't like dry me out this time. So I think it just has to do with like your skincare and what you put on your face prior. I really actually like this. I feel like Walnut is a good shade for me. Plumping lip filler from Essence. This is definitely a go. It did what it needed to do. All right, so this Wet n Wild Color Icon foundation, oh god, Colored Icon eyeshadow palette called Go Commando. Yeah, I love these colors. I'm definitely gonna be reaching for this for like every day. I mean, it looks really, really good. The shimmers are super buttery, and then the two matte shades are great choices of matte shades. There is a bit of kickback, but they're very pigmented, and they show up on my dark skin. So this is definitely something I'm going to be using in my like everyday section there. When it comes to the brow pencil, this Ulta Beauty Slim Brow Pencil, definitely like this. I like the shade of this. For it to be called dark brown, it's definitely a dark brown, almost very close to black brown. I like it. I like the, it's buttery. It's not too slippery though. Doesn't have any tug or anything like that. The NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner in the color brown. You already know this is a go. There's no questions asked about this one. Not much to talk about. This is just as good as the dark shade, or excuse me, black. The jet black, or if it's just matte black. They have the matte and they have the satin, that kind of shiny one. Yeah, this is just the brown one, and I love it on this look because it doesn't take away from the eyeshadow look. Because it was really about the foundation today, and I guess any new products, which I guess the eyes also played a trigger. The lashes that I chose are not new, so I'm not talking about them, but I wanted to go with more of a natural lash so that it would look good with the eyes and not take away from the eyeshadow look. So I think I did good with that. So when it comes to the Makeup Revolution Dynamic Face Palette, and this is in, I don't think I said it, but this is the darkest one that they have for the darker, deep dark skin tones, and it's the Midnight Sands. And I want you guys to see this highlight one soon too, because this highlight is beautiful. I mean, beautiful. We'll definitely be saving that and using that in another video. This Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics highlighter in the shade is called Megawatt. I thought it was like a Megawatt highlighter, but it's Megawatt. This shade is beautiful. I absolutely love this. Jaclyn Hill did something right with this one. This specific shade. I don't have any other shades. I never bothered to swatch or look at any of the other shades. I ordered that one online after I saw some girl. It's one girl on YouTube. I don't remember her name, but shout out to her for putting me on. The Juvia's Place lip liner in the color Brownie, along with their Bronze Toast liquid lip. Y'all knew what y'all was doing with this one, Juvia. Okay, Juvia knew exactly what she was doing when she came through with this. And then this is so beautiful. Like, one day I'm gonna wear this with honey waffles from Fenty on top of it, because they're literally like one and the same. I mean, they gotta be. This is just a liquid lip. I love this. I wish it was a big one, but it's fine. I'll make sure I use it, and I'll make sure I buy another one. No problem. Okay, period. This Beauty Bakery Bite Size For Real Dough liquid lip that I just used in the center. This whole trio right here is the move. Honestly, the last item that I need to speak about, which I should have talked about when I was going over the foundation and the liquid highlighter, Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I love it. It may be an extra step to some people. This is a long video. I do hope you stayed up until the end, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, join the Loaf Gang or the Anastassja.Mariah family. I would love to have you. We would love to have you. Make sure you comment any suggestions, any details or comments or feelings about the video or any of the products that I tried today. If you were interested in trying them, if you have tried it, if it worked for you, if it did not work for you, I'd love to hear it. Talk to me. I need nothing but good vibes and love now, you guys. I'm free. Okay, we'll say I'm free. Make sure you stalk me on my social media. I'll leave those in the description box below. But I love you guys so much. You know, never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your passions and what really drives you and makes you happy, and something that you can do completely by yourself if you had nobody else in this world. Like, what would that be? Ask yourself that, and whatever that is, you got to hold on to that tight, because that one thing will bring you so much peace. This is going to be a long video, and I'm okay with that because it has been a while since y'all see my face anyway. So I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.